I wanted to make an example video of something I just ran into not too long ago, and that is that I have two bodies here that are connected. And the reason that they're connected is they are actually mirror images of each other. So basically what I had is I had half of this tube, essentially it's a triangular tube, that has holes on it, three little holes. You can see three little holes that are drilled through and three little holes that are drilled in here. So this actually would fit, obviously if we could line it up correctly, it fits right into that. Obviously it's probably not aligned on that axis correctly, but you can move it in there into the correct place. I guess you would probably drag it maybe this way. And you can kind of see, you can even get the holes to line up. You can even see a little white light through there. So anyway, so it's not supposed to actually go all the way in. That's almost actually about right as far as where it's supposed to go. So it's supposed to actually stick out just a little bit. Now the problem that I was running into was that when I moved one, the other also moved. So that's not necessarily really what I wanted. And for one of the reasons is when I mirrored them, you see that they are offset. So I can't actually get them both into the object that I want to be because they're too long. So this one is actually essentially, you can see, sticking out this far because I believe that's the distance they were when I mirrored them. So you can get one in, but you can't get the other in. And there's really no way to separate them. I've tried selecting, I tried all sorts of things with modify and split face, split body. That didn't work. So one of the things that I did discover is that I'm relatively new to the parametric modeling concept, but one of the things is that if you go in here, so this is the arm piece right here, and this is the mount. So this is the mount that slides in to either end, can screw together essentially. And if we go into the mount and then into the bodies, you'll see that there's mount and there's mount 1. One of the things I did want to mention that you can do is you can actually right-click and do move/copy, and you can actually adjust the distance between these two bodies. So say I wanted to move 50 millimeters in the negative direction, you can do that, and they will still actually be connected. So that's actually not quite enough. I could repeat the move, and maybe that is enough right there. Let's do that again. Copy. Looks like that might be actually a little too far, perhaps, maybe 5 millimeters, negative 5 millimeters. Looks like that actually pretty much perfectly lines it up so that it would actually fit into the holes. Looks like maybe it's still off by a millimeter or two. But anyway, that's not really what I want, so I don't want these two bodies joined together. So one way that I did figure out that you could do this is if you convert them from bodies to components, so create a component from bodies, that actually does separate it out into a separate component. So you can actually move these independently of each other now because it is a body, or because it is a component. But it's interesting that when you move that one, it moves it moves both of them, but this one is now separate so that you can actually move it independently. So you actually have to create components from both bodies in order to be able to move both of them independently. And then once you do that, you actually have the sub-bodies that are still in there. So really what you're looking for is you're looking for nested components with bodies in them. So by moving it, sort of upgrading it from a body to a component, you're sort of saying this is an independent thing, and that's really what I want because I don't want it to be connected to this one. I want it to be able to be moved freely from there.